Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to Farnham Golf Club, and it's day 2 of the English Under-18 Championship, and boy oh boy are we in for a feast of live golf today. Now let me tell you what's at stake. 66 boys and 66 girls have entered the tournament and they went out for their first rounds yesterday. It's day 2 today, another 18 holes for each player. A little bit more on the line today because at the end of the day there'll be a cut line. Top 40 in ties will then go through to tomorrow's final showdown where they'll play 36 holes and we will have one champion, just one. They will be crowned the English Under-18 champion. Now, of course, a little bit more on the line as well. Big thank you to Modest Golf Management for the boy. If it's a boy who's going to win, he's going to win a start on the Challenge Tour. If it's a girl who wins, there's a start on the Ladies European Tour. So there's a lot on the line. Now we're going to recap a little bit of the action, what happened yesterday, but we've come down to 12. We're going to watch some of the action, catch up with some of the players, see how things are going on day 2. We've got a second group coming down behind us, but before we do that, we of course want to say a big thank you to England Golf, and this is the very, very best of England Golf. Right, hello everybody, welcome to the 12th green of day 2 of the English Under-18 Championship, par 4, 12 here at Farnham. As you can see, the sun is absolutely beating down. This is actually Group 2, the second group out of the day, 7:40. This group teed off. It's Chloe Hasler, Aidan Millen and Celeste Mason just coming up to the green, just played their approach shots in, so this is going to be interesting. First time we've come up to 12 holes so far. Oh yeah. A real buzz about the entire place. There has been all week up at Farnham Golf Club. Big event, of course, the England Golf English Under-18 Championship mixed gender event. It's the inaugural event as well. So hello, good morning, welcome back. If you didn't catch up with any of the action from yesterday's play, you can go back and check it out. So home favourite Lottie Woad shot an incredible 4 under par, but it wasn't quite enough to lead at the end of the day. It was Morgan Blythe, 5 under, got the job done. He was the overnight leader. A little tricky bunker shot here. I think I might have heard a little bit of a shank out there. I'd still be happy with that. Just getting it on the green would be good for me. The level, the standard of golf we've seen so far It has been absolutely exemplary. Of course, this group was out at door 7:40. This is Group 2. And another bunker shot as well. It's like Chloe and Talisa matching each other in the sand. But I think that's how it should be done. Now, of course, we're going to be live throughout the day for you as well, bringing you all the action live, and of course tomorrow. You won't miss any of the action as it happens. We'll keep you up to speed with the scores. Go on. Oh, wonderful. Go on, go on. Oof. That's Aidan Millen there. There you go, in confident strokes there as well. Let's just see if we can grab a quick word with one of the players, because that was a lovely, lovely putt, and actually it looks quite an undulating green here, doesn't it? Let's just grab a quick word. That's how you putt, right? There was a real lesson for us there. It actually looks quite a tricky putt there, but you got the line just right.
Yeah, I did do that. I just and I was like, this has got to go in. I did say to me and Talisa, we're like, we're going to up and down this no matter what, and we did.
And you certainly did. Fantastic. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll catch up with you guys a little bit later as well. That was a 7:40 a.m. at tea time there. Chloe Hazlett, Aidan Millen and Talisa Mason there as well. Look, whilst we're down actually, so I'll just wait for the next group to come down. Let's just pop the leaderboard up for you so you can see how what the state of play is at the minute. As we can see, Lottie Woad going very, very well. We'll just pan the camera back actually up there, but Elaine, if you could just leave the leaderboard up for a little bit for us, just so everybody can sort of see. Remember, at the end of today, it's the top 40 and ties who will then go through to tomorrow. So quite a lot on the line, isn't there? And it's not just the honour of being the English Under-18 champion, it is, of course, a small matter of a Challenge Tour start for the boys and a Ladies European Tour start for the girls. So it really could be career-changing, couldn't it? It really, really could. Now, whilst we're waiting for the next group, we've put the leaderboard down now. If you like, Elaine, we're at the par 4 12th. As you can see, fairly straightforward, actually, a little bit of danger there on the left, but we haven't seen too much. This front bunker, if you just pan over to the right here, Leon, you'll be able to see this front bunker already seeing quite a bit of action. There are a number of sort of pot bunkers around Farnham. This one actually isn't too bad. The problem we've seen, and we saw it yesterday as well, if you do find yourself in the sand, if we come around to where I am, you can see how close the pin is cut. So if you're actually quite up to the front edge, you've got green to play with behind, but it can run quite a way, didn't it? Chloe played an absolute blinder there, got a nice little up and down, as we can see. So we're just going to wait for the third group of the day to come down now. Of course, this is the event by England Golf, the English Under-18 Championship, hosted by the wonderful Farnham Golf Club here. Now, I had the absolute honour and pleasure of catching up with England Golf CEO Jeremy Tomlinson yesterday for a quick chat. And here's what he had to say about the tournament and golf going forward. The absolute pleasure of being joined by England Golf CEO Jeremy Tomlinson. Jeremy, what a buzz, what an air of excitement we've got. You must be really proud to see this tournament get underway.
Absolutely. From such a simple idea of just having under-18s, boys and girls playing together, to actually it coming through now into enactment, it's just brilliant. So pleased, so proud, and we're going to have a great championship.
We really are. I mean, look, I was down here for the practice day and I could just sense the excitement. Everybody's raring to go. But how did the concept come about? We've seen this on the European Tour, haven't we? But how did the concept come about for England Golf?
Well, it really was just a simple conversation between myself and James Crampton, our championships director, where he said, you know what, I've got this idea. I want to be able to play the girls against the boys. I want to be able to have playing for the same trophy. What do you think about it? I just went, why haven't we done it before? Let's give it a go. And, you know, but it must have credence. Yeah. We not only want to have an event that showcases golf for all the best parts of it, but we want a championship that has real credence, and we want a bit of competitive spirit. We want the girls against the boys, and we want them both to go out there really trying to win. And I think we've got that, yeah. And I'm sure we're going to have a great champion by come Sunday evening. Well,
it's an even field, isn't it? 66 boys and, of course, 66 yep. girls. When you opened this up, when you announced it back, it was around about April time, wasn't it? What was the uptake like?
Amazing, totally oversubscribed, and I think we were, from a handicap perspective, I think we were +1 ballot out with regards to the boys. Yeah. I think it was 2 with the girls to get the 66 of each. So it's been brilliant, and they have been so good. They've just been so accepting, and I think really that's been the major thing. Is it's sort of older people like myself and James, and we go, but we're just going, you know what, they're so accepting, and it's like, why didn't we do it before? But it doesn't matter, we're doing it now, and we're going to try to create a great championships that we can literally use as a platform to move forward with.
That's certainly what we like to see, and golf is enjoying a bit of a boom at the minute, isn't it? We see participation levels are up. What can we do to make sure they stay there?
Well, I think that you're absolutely right. You know, it's taken a global pandemic to really rejuvenate golf. Yeah. It's been amazing the number of people that have either been lapsed their membership or lapsed playing, have come back to it, or newbies that have come to it, invariably because they haven't been able to play their sports. Yeah. It now, of course, and I've seen up and down the country, golf clubs waking up to the fact of all these new people or older people have come back to the game or coming new to the game. Yeah. We better step up with regards to trying to keep them, trying to retain them, either as members or retain them as playing regularly, because of course it all provides revenue with regards to the sustainability of our golf clubs and our golf courses.
And events like this are certainly going to do that, aren't they? Like I said, the uptake is absolutely phenomenal. It's about making it equal, isn't it? And that's what we want.
Well, it is, and it's trying to get rid of some of these old thoughts with regards to golf. You know, this old fuddy-duddy, stuffy game. You know what? People need to come to golf now to see the great people that are involved in it. The fact that we can have tournaments like this. Yeah. We have so many volunteers, people that want to put their heart and soul into the game, just to be able to showcase the talent that we have here from our under-18 boys and girls. It's brilliant and so inspiring. I'm sure you've been to the range to watch them play, to hit shots. Those amazingly quick hands, plastic backs. Just brilliant to watch them play.
It certainly is. And of course, a big thank you to Farnham Golf Club, of course, for hosting the event.
Oh, I tell you, whether it's Ben, Rob, Luke the pro, Rupert the great greenkeeper, I mean, the course is fantastic. The committee, the board here have all been so welcoming, and they're really going to help nail this as a really successful weekend. No matter what happens, it's going to be a success.
It certainly is. Look, I'm going to let you go. I can see from the smile on your face, you just want to go watch some golf.
I do.
Thank you, Joe. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Yeah, what an absolute pleasure it was to catch up with Jeremy Tomlinson. Not only is England golf in safe hands, I have to say he's an incredibly nice chap as well. Now, as we can see on the 12th tee box, we do have the third group of the day, 7:50 tee time. of Jake Antoon, Leah Rubano and Sam Norman just on the 12th. As we can see, they're about to come into our shot. Whilst we're just waiting for them, let's just, Elaine, if we could just pop that leaderboard back up on the screen for you. George Wright, of course, your current leader. He is 3 under for the day, isn't he? 5 under in total. He's currently on the 7th. Incredible stuff from George. Elliot McGregor, he actually was out in the first group. I had a very quick chat with him, actually, as he was coming off. And he was full of confidence, and obviously game going very well. He's 1 under, he's 4 under for the tournament through 10. Well, he's actually further on than that now, of course, because we're on the 12th, so he's probably on the 14th by now. Lottie Woad, the home favourite, shot a wonderful 68 yesterday, 4 under par. She goes out this afternoon at 2:30. We're going to follow her home later this evening as well. Morgan Blythe, he was the overnight leader. As you can see, he's dropped 2 shots today, so he's dropped back to 3 under, but still really right in the mix. Rory Bennett and Jack Bigham also at 3 under par. They go out at 120 and 1240 respectively, so lots of action yet to happen. Of course, we're going to be live throughout the day. We're going to stick around at 12 for a bit, then we're going to head to 13, a lovely little par 3. You're going to watch some more of the on-course action. We've got a number of features coming up for you today as well. A little bit later this afternoon, we're going to go hole-in-one hunting. We're yet to ever catch a hole-in-one live on camera, so will today be the day? Comment below, yes or no. What do you think? Do you think we'll finally get to capture a hole-in-one? I think we're going to head up to was it 6 for that? Lovely, lovely shot we're going to get of looking over the heather. It's absolutely beautiful, Farnham Golf Club. And of course, with the sun coming down today, what an absolute treat. Now, if you do want to find out more about Farnham Golf Club, or you want to see if you can get on the course and get around it, and you certainly should, there is a link in the body of this broadcast to Farnham Golf Club. Just click it, it'll take you straight through to the homepage. And likewise, if you want to find out more about England Golf, there is a link to the England Golf homepage also in the body of this broadcast. It's just there, just click it through and it'll take you through, and you can find out all the information or ask any questions you want about England Golf. But if you do have a specific question whilst we're live, do comment below as well. We can see the comments. We always want to know where you're watching from as well. It's this Saturday morning. Where are you? Are you at home? Are you at work? Are you playing golf today? Tell us, and tell us where you're playing golf if you are getting out on the course. We always want to hear, don't we? Don't we, Leon? We always like to find out where people are watching from. We are, of course, broadcast with a number of our partners as well. Over in Singapore at Golf Asia. Hello, everybody over there. And, of course, Golf Monthly magazine. Today's Golfer, Golf Magic, Women in Golf, National Club Golfer, of course, our good friends up at National Club Golf. I hope you're all well. And Alex Perry, if you're watching, are you playing golf this weekend? Do tell us. Do drop me a message. Let me know. So as you can see, just coming down, in fact, we might want to move to the back of the green, actually, Leon, because we could be right in firing line here where we're stood. We've seen a couple of, in the previous group, didn't we, a couple of shots went into the bunker just right in front of where we're stood. So we're going to sort of get ourselves out of position so we don't put the players off, of course, and we'll try and grab a quick word of them after us as well. So Jake Antoon, Leah Rubano and Sam Norman just coming down the 12th here, part 4. Wonderful, wonderful golf course at Farnham, a course that's actually quite close to me as well, not just in distance wise, but of course it's quite close to the Waterhouse family, I have to say. Our old man was a member here for a long time. Of course, I know very well indeed. And the 12th is actually, as you can see, they're all heading over to the right of the screen, but the left from the tee, as you can see, and that's actually where the danger is. But of course, if you go right, if you just pan off to the left, actually, Leon, you can see there's a farmer's field there. So if you go too far right, if you really get it wrong, that's it. It's kind of game over. So left is the safer way. Of course, if you're not going to hit that rough, then you'll be okay. And we're about to watch these second shots come in. Let's see how close they can get them. Are there going to be any big birdie opportunities here for Group 3? This is your 7:50 tee time. Jake Antoon, Leah Rubano and Sam Norman coming down to 12th, about to play the second shots. Oh, and it's run right the way back. Let me, it's actually bounced close to us. Let me just see if I can. Yeah, I've got it hit. Leon, our cameraman, tech guy at Content Live Golf, he's just saying, Ian, you told me we'd be safe at the back. Sorry, Leon. I certainly think that was a club too long there. You'd have been safer at the front of the bunker, Leon. In future, don't listen to me. He never does anyway. We've got Leah Urbana. She's about to play her second shot. As you can see, she's got quite a tricky one here. We should be able to make the green from there. Let's find out. It's just going to come across to the left. Let's see. It's not going to. Yeah, it's nowhere near that bunker, which is good. So okay, yeah, she's. Let's see if she can match the girls from before, Chloe and Celeste. See if she can get up and down from there. And there's that bunker as well. And I'm not sure. You have to forgive my naivety. I'm not sure if that's Jake or Sam, but not a lot you can do from there if you hit that bunker. Pretty tricky going. So we could be on for a couple of rescues here. Let's wait and find out, shall we? We're going to have a very tricky shot. Leon, if you just come to me, if you turn around and come to me, that's all three shots have been played, the approach shots. We saw the ball come flying over. We were just stood over there and it came right past us here. This is where it is now. It doesn't look too friendly, does it? And of course, it's all about the backswing. Of course, what can you actually get? How much club can you actually get through on that? So it'll be interesting to see what we're going to play here, won't it? What would you do if you're watching this at home? If you're in this situation, what would you do? We've got this massive hedge right here as well. Balls up, that's a good shot as well. The line is absolutely perfect. Just needs to come back. There is that slope there, if you can catch that. Just there, mate. That was a lovely shot, but as you can see there is a slope. Had it just caught that slope, it would have just kicked on towards the hole. If you just pan onto the ball, I don't know how well you can see on the camera, but it does roll down. If it just maybe another foot rolled a bit forward, it would have caught that slope and rolled a lot closer down. I'm just waiting to see who it's going to be. I think it's going to be Leah to go. Yeah, it's going to be Leah on the left. Go on, that's it. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, let's just roll to the top again. A couple of tricky downhill putts. Now it's going to be to the right. Go on, run, run, run. I'll tell you, that's a pretty good shot from there as well. There's not a lot you can do, is there? It's more to get in the backswing, isn't it? What would you do from here? Would you get wedge out? Would you putt? What would you do? As we see, we're going to have three very, very tricky downhill putts here. 3, Jake Anton, Lee Rubano and Sam Norman. Can you hear me now, Elaine? Just checking an audio issue there, just make sure everybody can still hear. There we go. I'm just going to grab a quick word with Leah because we've actually met before. Leah, we've actually met before. We have. How's it going today out there?
Not my best, but I've got my hopes up that I'll make some birdies and try and get it back.
There's a bit of pressure, isn't there? But you've still got time to get out there.
Yeah.
What sort of practice do you do for an event like this? Obviously over 3 days.
Well, I've had a very, very busy week, so it's not actually quite as normal, but normally I just sort of see coach, hit balls, make sure I'm striping it well. There's a lot of practice with my putting. Make sure you got the pace of the greens. If you got the pace, then you can make 2 putts.
How are they today?
Very quick.
Yeah.
Really quick.
I suppose the heat.
Yeah. I mean, if we get some rain later, they might slow up for tomorrow when you make the cut. But
Best
we'll
of
see.
luck. Best of luck. Thanks for talking to us, Leah. Right, I'm delighted to say actually we have another very special guest joining us live as well. We have England Golf Director of Tournaments, James Crampton, is over here. Let me just see if I can get James's attention and see if he'll come and grab a quick word of us. Here he comes. James, thanks for talking to us. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming out doing it live as well.
Yeah, no worries,
It's always the
no
best way.
problem.
Look, what a wonderful event this is. What I really want to know is how much work goes into putting on an event like this.
This one is quite a lot actually, because obviously we've got 2 courses to set up for the boys and for the girls, and so we've got to make sure that the 2 courses are comparable with each other. So we've put a lot of work into to get them as close as we possibly can.
Yeah.
So a 68 for the girls is as good as a 68 for the boys.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of work involved in that. And then just our normal preparation really, as we do for all our championships. We meet with the club 2 or 3 times before the event, go through all the planning associated with it, not only just in terms of the golf course, but of course all the other stuff, health and safety, all the catering requirements and everything associated with that. So it sort of starts best part of a year before the event takes place, and then slowly builds up towards us getting here. I arrived on Monday night, so I've been here a while.
Well, it's worse places to come, isn't there?
Absolutely, yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely here.
Now, I spoke to Jeremy yesterday, and he said a while back, you just went up to him and said, why don't we do a mixed gender tournament? Was it as simple as that? That was the idea, and away we go.
Well, it was. It came about from the English amateur, actually. Last year with COVID, we made a decision to combine the men's and women's English amateurs, one venue at the same time. That proved to be such a success that we decided to continue with that, which actually freed up some venues that we'd got already booked for the next few years. So we don't have any closed championships for our junior events, so all our junior events are internationals. So we have big international fields. So it was an opportunity to have an English-only event, and then sort of the idea came about to why not, let's play the girls against the boys and see who wins.
And when, of course, you announced it, there was obviously a big uptake. What was the reaction like from the parents and the players?
Really good. Yeah, I think the positivity, certainly in terms of the run up to the event, lots of interest in terms of that. I think a few of them are quite excited about the opportunity of playing against the boys or the girls. So that's raised a lot of interest, and the club have got behind this massively as well. And as it's part of their 125th celebrations, they've been fantastic, and obviously, like you said earlier, it's a great place to be, and we're looking forward to the next 2 days.
And having that cut line, of course, at the end of today, it adds almost a major feel to it, doesn't it? It really, really does. Now, I'm not going to ask you whether you think a boy or girl is going to win, but I'm going to ask you what you think the winning score is going to be.
Well, I think that the weather's pretty good today. So what were we, 5 under from yesterday?
And we are at the minute as well, George Wright, I think 5 under at the minute. So.
You put me on the spot. I would say the weather's not looking too good tomorrow. It's a bit windy as well tomorrow. So let's go for 8 under.
8. Okay, I can tell you Luke Bone, the head pro here, he said 7. In fact, there he is.
Right,
so,
okay.
Right, James, thanks so much for your time. I'll let you crack on anyway. We're going to watch a bit more golf. Thank you very much. Right, let's hand back over to the 12th green here. Lovely to catch James Cranston there, wasn't it? So we do have Group 4. This is Kiara Egan, Samuel Mukherjee and Charlotte Brooke.
No, it's my own.
After this, we're actually going to head over to, actually we're going to stick down here at 12 because the next group is Morgan Blythe, who shot that 5 under yesterday. And we're going to follow them to the par 3 13th. Slow down, stop. That's a lovely shot, isn't it? Just catch that slope. There is that back slope there. A little tricky downhill putt. We've seen a lot of people over on the left, haven't we? In that bunker. We saw a wonderful shot a little bit earlier by Chloe Haisler. This is Samuel here. What can he do? And that's a lovely shot, almost exactly the same as Chloe's earlier. Wonderful. That's the way to do it. So this is Group 4, teed off at 8 AM this morning. This is the 12th. Yesterday, pace play was pretty quick, bang on about 4 hours for everybody, and everybody was out on time as well. That's it, just catches that slope, run. the caddy here. Really helping out, getting the light. It's quite a tricky green, this. Undulates quite wildly. It's almost on a 3-tier system with the pin cut in the middle. Right, there is Chiara Semi and Charlotte just finishing up, and I'm delighted to say, Lynn, if you come around to me, I've got head pro Luke Bone back with me again. He just can't keep off the camera, can he? Now, Luke, yesterday he said to me, overall, 7 under's going to get the job done. Care to change your mind?
I think I said 8 or 7 under, didn't I?
Oh, did you just want to pick every number going?
Yeah, anything between 5 and 10. No, I think I'm with 7.
7.
The scoring doesn't seem to be quite so favourable today. I think just watching a few shots just into this green, it's really firming up out there, which is how Rupert wants it. So they're going to have to think about their approach shots, and especially when they're just off the edge in this thick rough, chipping onto that green, the ball's not going to check, it's going to run on, and they're going to leave themselves those 6 or 7 footers instead of 3 or 4
We've seen
footers.
a couple of people hit, there's a nasty place bunker down there, isn't there? And a couple of people have got into that, and of course leaves them a lot of work to do to get up and down, doesn't it?
Yeah, these two especially on this 12th hole, it's now our signature hole, elevated tee, you've seen it on camera already. Those 2 bunkers have been moved, or the bunker's been moved further down the hole, so it's in play for the better hitters. They're also almost as high as me, so if you're in them and you're not far enough back away from the lip, you are literally splash shot out and then wedge on the green.
Yeah, absolutely. Just talk about the green, actually, it's almost split into tiers, isn't it? You've got the top tier here, we've seen a lot of people going long, leaving themselves a real difficult downhill putt.
Yeah, we've got a few of those greens here. This one's got, so 3 tiers in, very short, very small front tier, and the bigger 2 back tiers here. But then, when you say big, relative to our greens, they're big, but we've got small greens here. So from the fairway, it looks like you're trying to land it in a space only a few yards wide. And as they're firmer, they're not stopping as quick. So if you do run onto that top tier, down the slope is a tough one. But actually, these guys and girls are good enough to judge the pace. To get it on the right tier, though, then you've got a chance of birdie.
Absolutely right. We're going to thank you very much, Luke, for that. We're going to stick around and watch this group just come down. This is, of course, Morgan Blythe is in this group. Shot 5 under yesterday, was the overnight leader. We've also got Isla, McDonald O'Brien and George Durkin as well. We're going to, after this, look at that, stop. Lovely shot. We are going to head up to 13, the par 3, 13th, and see if we can't actually grab ourselves a little hole in one. You never know, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? That is Morgan over there in the yellow t-shirt, as you can see. Shot 5 under yesterday, was the overnight leader. It's dropped a couple today, but still in contention and certainly looking good to make that cut mark. Top 40 and ties head through to tomorrow. It's a 36-hole showdown. We'll be bringing you that live, and we are expecting a little bit of adverse weather tomorrow just to spice things up a little. Ooh. Lovely stuff. So again, another bunker shot here. And another cracker. That was Isla McDonald O'Brien there. Go on. Oh, agonising. Just one extra Weetabix, and that would have gone in. Come round, come round. This part 4 is proving quite tricky, isn't it, the 12? Lovely stuff. I'm going to grab a quick word with Morgan, just see how his round's going. As we did see earlier, he dropped a couple of shots yesterday, but that 5 under, he's certainly got the game, hasn't he? And getting to grips with Farnham Golf Club, he certainly is. Morgan, how you doing? Good morning. How's it going today?
Not as good as yesterday, as you can probably tell, but I'm hanging in there,
Yeah.
one shot at a time. Keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not too far away, to be fair, just
that's it. Obviously, I don't know whether you look at scores. I don't know if you do that whilst you're playing, so I won't say anything, but you know where you are, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
72 holes, a long, long, long way to go.
It is, yeah.
Just stick in it. That's what you got to do.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you, Morgan. Lovely stuff. There we go. Morgan's just sticking in it. Overnight leader, 5 under. Right in the mix as well. Last time I checked, it was 3 under par. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to head with this group to the par 3 13th hole to watch a little bit of action whilst we walk over, because it's not a great deal of fun watching us walk over, is it? We've got a little hole overview of the 13th to show you, so you can see what the players are about to come up against. Elaine, if you could play the par 3 13th hole overview video. don't put up. Yeah, don't put up the yardages, okay? Because I think it's a bit. No, I said don't put it up. Oh, right, there you go. Welcome back. Sorry about that. I was just explaining not to put the yardages up because I actually put the longer. Remember, the guys are playing off a combination of the reds and the blues. And I think actually Haddon Down is playing a little bit longer at this hole. As you can see, it's 166 for the boys, 126 for the girls. I think you might be all right. Yeah. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. Yeah. Shall we go up, Leon, and see if we can get a better look at this hole? This is Morgan Blythe. You just saw George Durkin tee off there. Just to the left, let's move over this way, Liam. We'll be able to see Isla tee off just down here. And as you can see, there's that, but that's a wonderful shot, by the way. See that sort of daunting bunker right in the front. Let's just grab a quick word with Isla. Isla, that was some shot, wasn't it? What did you have in your hand?
I don't know.
9-9 to make it look so easy. That bunker in front, I know it's not really in play, but it does look quite daunting, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. I'll let you crack on. Best of luck. We are going to follow this group down. Let's watch them hold out. Whilst we're walking down, let's just pop up the leaderboard, the live leaderboard, so you can have a little look at how things are standing. The day constantly chopping and changing. It's developing every single hole, isn't it? What do you think the winning score is going to be come the end of the weekend? Remember, today we've had 66 boys, 66 girls all out. We'll be all out on the course. Final group goes out again at 3:10 this afternoon, but only 40 and ties can get through to tomorrow, where we will have 36 holes of action to find out who is going to be your English under-18 champion winner. And look at that shot. You can pop the leaderboard down now if you like. Just a shot by Isla. Look at that. It is, what, a foot away? Look at that. Incredible stuff. That was almost our first hole-in-one live. Just saying, we've never caught a hole-in-one live. We almost got it. So, could Isla McDonald O'Brien be about to make her move here and tap in a birdie at 13? I don't want to give too much away. You never know. Commentator's curse, of course. touch on it from Morgan. He's got a tricky part to save par there, but the way he's been playing over the last couple of days, I certainly would back him to put that one away. Yeah, and he does. Lovely stuff. Lovely par there from Morgan. Steady away. That's how you do that. He's shaking his head. I don't know why. You've just got to stay in the game, haven't you? Now, can Isla put this away for birdie? It's a wonderful tee shot, wasn't it? 9-iron in. There she goes, birdie for Isla. Lovely stuff. We're going to stick around actually at the 13th because it's a lovely hole to be down at. Whilst we're up here, actually, Leon, if you just turn around, you'll be able to see there's a little chipping practice area over there as well. Like the players getting their eyes in. Certainly the players going out a little bit later. Of course, what is it now? 5 to 11. Still a lot of play to happen today. Final group go out at 3:10 this afternoon. Still a lot to play on. So a lot of players just getting their eye in. Down at the range, there's a bit of a party atmosphere going on down at the driving range as well. There's a speaker set up down there. There's Osler Coffee down there as well. And making sure everybody's nicely refreshed. Now, I hope you're enjoying the coverage so far today. Of course, we've got a lot more coming up for you. During the times that we're not actually live on the main show, we will be putting the live leaderboard up for you and broadcasting it out so you can keep up to speed with how everything is going. The second broadcast today, we are going to be up at the 6th. We have a lovely feature for you. We're going to be doing a little bit of hole-in-one hunting. As I said before, we almost caught our first ever one there with Isla. But we're going to see if we can make it happen later today, see if any of the players can get that first ever hole-in-one live for us on the camera. Up at the 6th as well, it is a real treat up there. Farnham is absolutely glorious. You've got the plethora of holes, 6, 9, 7 and 8 up there, which right in the heathland. Bit of elevation up there too. It really does look quite special. Right, the group behind are just about to come up as well. We'll sort of get into position. We'll stick around the green. Let's see. You never know. Might get a little bit lucky and get one up here too. I might even stand in a bit of shade. The sun is really beating down today. Now this group as well. Another player we know. We've got Amelia Wan, Max Faulkner, and Zara Norton. Zara Norton we know from a couple of tours. She's played in up in the north of England. We're of course down here in Farnham today, right in Surrey. And the sun is beating down in Surrey today. We are expecting a bit of mixed weather today. You can see the flag there. A little bit of wind knocking around though. So Max Faulkner on the tee at the minute, the par 3 13th here. It is the English Under-18 Championship. We're live. It's day 2. Only 40 players plus ties will get through to tomorrow to play 36 showdown. Who is going to be your English Under-18 champion? We'll find out tomorrow evening and you will see it live as well. Ball's up in the air. There's a very daunting bunker actually at the very front of this green, which isn't really in play for these players. The ball's just landed just to your right there, Leon, right on the deck. What's that though? That's a sort of good 20-25 footer from there. I've got a couple of squirrels just running up the tree behind me as well, having a jolly old time. Nice bit of wildlife. I think if I was a squirrel, I would choose to live on a golf course too. And just whilst we're waiting for a couple of tee shots here, I think I just saw Isla's tee shot on 14 just went a bit left. I think saw her arm swing out left. So a little bit of a wayward drive for Isla at 14. Ball's up in the air, let's see. And that one's gone left, and that must have been Zara Norton's ball. I didn't actually see a tee off. I had my eye on the squirrels, I think. Now I can emerge from the trees, back out into the sun. I didn't bring any suntan lotion today, Leon, did you? Oh, you did? Jolly good. Now, if you're liking what you've seen so far, certainly the golf club and Farnham is an absolute real treat, isn't it? There is a link in the body of this broadcast to Farnham Golf Club's website, the homepage. Take you straight through there. You can find out more if you want to book a tee time. Please do. I thoroughly recommend you do play this course. It's got to be on everybody's list, surely. Just click through. There's also a link to England Golf in the body of this broadcast as well if you want to find out a little bit more about England Golf. You can do. Just click it. It'll take you straight through to the website homepage. And as ever, big thank you to all of our broadcast partners. We are broadcasting with our good friends at Golf Monthly magazine, Today's Golfer, National Club Golfer, Women in Golf, Golf Magic, of course England Golf as well, and a number of other partners too. Big thank you for having this today, and of course over the weekend. It really is an absolute wonderful event. It's the inaugural English Under-18 Mixed Gender Championship. We heard from James Crampton, England Golf Director of Tournaments, a little bit earlier. We caught up with England Golf CEO Jeremy Tomlinson yesterday as well. And there's Aaron Norton, another player we've met before. Shot there. That was Amelia Wan there. Here's Zara Norton. Go on. Stop. stuff. Zara Norton. Lovely stuff. Let's walk down to 14 actually, Leon, and I did want to grab a quick word with Zara. Like I said, Zara's also played a mixed gender tournament before up north, and we were there for that as well, broadcasting that live. Let's see if we can grab a quick word with her, see how things are going. It's nice to be playing again. Zara, we've met before on another tour, haven't we? What's it like playing this event here over the course of the weekend so far?
It's been pretty good. It's different with like the boys and girls.
Yeah.
But I think it's better.
It's good, isn't it? Like I say, it's not your first experience actually of a mixed gender tournament, is it?
Yeah.
But does it have a different feel to, say, just a normal girls only tournament?
I feel like it does have a different feel. I feel like you want to beat the boys.
Yeah.
Because they always think like, I don't know, they always think they're better. So it's kind of good when you beat a few. But obviously my score yesterday wasn't good, but it's still good.
Yeah, fantastic. Look, I'll let you get your eye on, but so thanks for talking to us. Best of luck for the rest of the round. We like that, don't we? Of course, it is mixed gender. We do want a bit of competition, don't we? You know, we do want it to be stoked up a little bit, don't we? We've got Max Faulkner's going to tee off first. We might want to just move out of the way. It's a par 5, the 14th here. We're going to head back to 13 shortly, but the group behind haven't caught up yet. So we're just going to stick about and watch these tee shots here. It's 14th. Little par, well, I say little, it's par 5, isn't it? They're never little, are they? For the boys, it's actually 544 yards. It swings around to the right. And it looks like Max is, he's got an iron in hand, isn't he? He's got a long iron. Keeping eyes on it. Looked like it came over our heads a little bit to the left. I'm just looking to see. Yeah, I think he's in quite a nice position actually. We've got Zara Norton about to tee off now, and then it'll be Amelia Wan. Seen a wide range, haven't we? It looks like Zara might have a hybrid in hand, and it looks like Amelia's going to go full driver. I believe as well Max is going to play a provisional as well. So Amelia's going to tee off. And Leon, if you just turn around, because Max is going to play a provisional. Oh, so is Zara as well. Apologies. Zara's going to play a provisional too. And now Max is going to play his. Left again. And it hit the second tree along there. You can see where the gentleman is just walking. I thought I saw it drop down out of there actually. We're just waiting for a thumbs up. Sure, it doesn't look like we have the thumbs up. Let's head back to 13, Leon, because the group behind whilst Leon's just walking back, let's just pop up the leaderboard back up onto the screen for you so we can just keep track of how things are progressing throughout the day here. So the group behind, we have, I just had a fly land on my hand. The group behind is Olivia Mukherjee, Davina Zan and Mars Grove. Actually spoke to Mars yesterday, didn't we? And look, it's very tight at the top. We can pop the leaderboard down now because they're about to tee off. But Elliot McGregor went out in the very first group. He's 4 under par, as is George Wright and Lottie Road, who goes out at 2:30. Then Rory Bennett, Jack Bigham, both tied 4th at 3 under. It's an incredibly tight leaderboard here at Farnham. It's really, really heating up. Let's have a look. Remember, there is a cut line. So at the minute, the cut stands, you'd make it if you're +2. Anything over that at the minute, and you will not be coming back to play tomorrow. We've got 36 holes to bring you on the final day. It will be live, and you will see the final shots of the day, and we will interview your English under-18 champion live tomorrow evening. So the players just coming down. Oliver Mukherjee, Davina Zan and Miles Gray. As I said, we've got a couple of features coming up for you today as well. We have a hole-in-one hunting feature up at the 6th to bring you. We'll be live after lunchtime for that. That is going to be well worth a watch. Will we get our first ever live hole-in-one? Who knows? We know these players are certainly good enough. And look at that, that was a wonderful shot, a couple of great shots. In fact, all three are pretty good and fairly safe. I just wonder, Leon, if you just pan onto this ball just on the fairway here, what would you do with that? Would you putt? Would you get the wedge out? We're about to find out, aren't we? I think I'm a lot braver with the putter from there, I think. There's always a danger of catching it a bit too hot with the wedge for myself, and although I do pride myself on my short game, actually it's far better than my long game. Wind has really just picked up now from absolutely nowhere. Here is Davina. Go on, yes. Just a little bit short there for Miles. Can Davina save par? he goes. Right, we're actually going to head down to 4 now, Liam. If you would care to join me just for a short walk, just down to the 4th green, just in front of us, just for a little look at some of the action. A lot of the groups coming through we spent a bit of time with yesterday, so if you didn't watch any of the action from yesterday, do go back. It's all on the England Golf Farnham Golf Club, of course, Content Live Golf's social media channels on Facebook, on YouTube. We're also broadcasting to Twitter as well. If you want to watch on Twitter, it's been retweeted by England Golf, so you can watch it there, or head over to my handle at Ian Waterhouse1 and you can watch all of the live golf right there. We're just going to head down. As we said, there's a real buzz, a real excitement, an atmospheric feast of golf over this weekend, and Thursday was actually the practice day, and we did pop down on Thursday. I just popped out with my mobile phone actually, and just kind of walked around the course a little bit, had a catch up with some of the players, and here's how the practice day looked. It was a cheery old mood. Elaine, if you could play the practice day VT. Welcome back. Actually, we're just going to watch the tee shot here. This is still actually the 13th. This is Finley. Zaf now, we saw him yesterday. He holed a wonderful shot yesterday. It's also playing alongside Ella Mason, and Nelly Ong. That went to the left. I think it's just a touch short, safe, but just a touch short. Good shot straight onto the green. Let's keep walking around whilst we're just moving. Let's pop the leaderboard back up onto the screen for you, just so we can see how things going. Incredibly tight at the top, isn't it? 4 under there, getting his job done. A long, long, long way to go, of course. Remember, top 40 and ties. Last time I looked, actually, it was +2 if you shoot under. If you shoot +2 or under. Currently you're going through to tomorrow, but of course it's going to chop and change throughout the day here. Now we've come to the 4th hole here, very short par 4, 267 for the boys, only playing about 252 for the girls, so a couple of opportunities, but it does swing heavily round to the right, so I suppose you potentially could, there's trees right in front of us. If you're feeling brave and you want to cut that, but I suppose you've got to get the ball down quickly. It pretty much wipes out the ability to cut those trees off. So you are going to have to play 2 in. I'm not sure what group this is though, so do bear with me, we'll just find out. Oh, what a shot. That's how you do it. Which group? Sorry.
The two ball, they've not been put on the sheet for some reason.
Oh,
10-40.
It's 10-40.
The print, when they printed it, they didn't pick up the two balls.
Just Google it.
So that-
Yeah, on
it's,
there. It's showing
Can you
that.
tell your man next time when he's filming to put the narrow angle? Because I was very focused.
Next shot.
Oh, my word. I thought you were going to say something really dead serious there.
Can you tell him he's made me realise what lockdown's done to him? He's got to be a narrow angle, right? It's the lads at the golf club on WhatsApp are taking the piss. I'm not the best into your
Oh dear. Oh dear. He's on you now. He's asked for narrow zoom, please, Leon. He's not happy. It's out there. Come on. Fun atmosphere. You having a good time anyway, guys? You enjoyed it so far, yeah?
Tell you what, Farnham won't compliment on this. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it is fantastic.
The music on the practice ground.
Yeah.
Most clubs won't entertain it, but the kids have all. I've been in junior golf for 12 years, so that's good.
Brilliant, fantastic stuff. So if you're watching this, it's 10:42. I'm Sean Thompson and Rachel Seal here, just in a two ball. Lovely stuff there. Certainly Rachel and Sean showing us how to stick it close. Let's grab a quick word with Rachel if we can. Rachel, I've got to say, you and Sean already showing us an exhibition of how to stick it close to the pin there. You've been practising that, or is that...
Yeah, before I came, I've been practising.
How's it going today? I know it's early days, but you having a good time?
I started all right, and it's getting there, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. I'll let you guys carry on anyway. Best of luck for the rest of the round. Thanks for talking to us. Right, so if we just pan back to... thank you very much, guys. The 13th tee box here as well. We've got the next group coming through, just teeing off on it. Now that should be William Green, Gabrielle Shacklady and George Wright. George Wright, of course, flying today, isn't he? Was at the top of the leaderboard at 5 under. Now at 4s. And Elliot McGregor has finished his round. I can tell you that. It was out in the first group of the day. He's 4 under par in the clubhouse, joint leader. And George Wright as well. One of these two boys also at 4 under par as well. Plays out of Bishop Stortford, just up Essex way. So Lottie Wade also 4 under par as well, but hasn't teed off yet today. She goes out at 2:30 this afternoon, and we'll be following her home later this evening too. Rory Bennett and Jack Brigham still there at 3 under. Of course, they had 2 off to 120 and 12.40 respectively. Morgan Blythe, unfortunately, has dropped another shot. He's now down to 2 under, tied 6th, but still in the mix. And where is he through now is Morgan. Of course, we caught up with him quite a bit. He's on 16, so... he's dropped another shot as well, actually, I could just tell you as well. He's 4 over for the day, still 1 under par though, so barring something quite dramatic at the last few holes, Morgan will still be going through to the final day into that top 40. Now, we just heard, actually, whilst there's a little break in the action, I was just chatting to a couple of the spectators. We've got a lot of parents around, a lot of family members as well, and he was just saying to me there, actually, Farnham certainly not getting enough credit. So we've got a little video to show you of Farnham Golf Club, and certainly the very, hello guys, certainly the very, very best bits of Farnham Golf Club. Just whilst there's a little break in play, let's just play this out. You can see some of the challenges that are going to be here for the players over the next 2 days as well. Here's a lovely overview of Farnham Golf Club. We've just done James Crampton. We try and grab as many players as we can, really.
Yeah, interesting watching you
yeah.
study online. Yeah, it's going well.
It is, yes. It's lovely. It's lovely. I think we're back. Right, everybody, welcome back. Lovely overview of Farnham Golf Club there. Certainly deserving an awful lot of praise, as we can see, just on the 13th green, just above William Green, Gabriella Shacklady and George Wright. As well. We actually spoke to Gabriella yesterday. She came off 18, looking to make a few moves today, certainly on the back 9 now. We are about to head back to 4 once this group have holed out, because we do have coming through Chris Kim, Ellen Manns and Edward Davis. And we're going to be bringing you a lot of live golf today as well. Once we finish this first broadcast of the day, we'll be putting a live leaderboard up for you as well. Plenty of action. Remember, top 40 in ties. You've got to be in that top 40 today to make it through to tomorrow. Exciting stuff indeed. Then the players will play 36 holes, and we'll have one winner. Well, there's one trophy up for grabs. There will only be one English under-18 champion. Will it be a boy? Will it be a girl? And what will the winning score be? Well, we'll find out tomorrow. A couple of people have commented. Lynn Davis watching from Knaresborough Golf Club. Absolutely glorious up there. You've got the, I believe is it the River Nid, Linda, running through Knaresborough. Absolutely glorious. You can get the rowboats out in the summer They've got the viaducts there, which the train goes over as well. So it's a wonderful town, isn't it? We're right next door to Harrogate, of course, up in North Yorkshire. Do comment below. Tell us, where are you watching this from today? Are you in the UK? Are you at work today? Are you overseas? Are you just with the family, just enjoying your day? Do tell us. Are you out in the garden? It's certainly sunny down here in Sunny, although a few clouds starting to creep in and the wind has certainly picked up, but we do want to hear from you, so we do see the comments. So if you do have a question as well, please do comment it below. I know England Golf are monitoring, having a little look at everything. We'll respond if we can. Of course, we'll give you a shout out if we get the chance as well. All right, if we come back to 4, that group just finishing up, but we've had the approach shots come in, so we're just waiting for them to appear. Remember the par 4 fourth, it's a short par 4, isn't it? It really, really is. It's 2.67 for the boys, 2.52 for the girls. So potentially opportunities, but you can't cut those trees out. So normally, obviously, 2.57, you think you could comfortably make the green that way, but it sweeps around to the right. So unless you can cut those trees, which are inconveniently incredibly high, so you just wouldn't get the ball down, unfortunately. And there they are in your shot. The group 10:58 a.m. at tea time of Chris Kim, Ellen Manns and Edward Davis just coming up the 4th fairway now. And if you like what you saw at Farnham Golf Club, remember there is a link to the Farnham Golf Club website in the body of this broadcast. Do click it, it'll take you straight through there. There's also a link to the England Golf website as well. Plenty of information and excitement for you to get your teeth into. We're having a wonderful day here. We've got a little feature coming up for you this afternoon. Hole-in-one hunting up at the 6th. And then later on this afternoon, a lot later on this afternoon, probably into the evening as well. Just wait for the shot to be played. That's Ellen Manns there. And it's finished just front edge of the green. We will be following home favourite Lottie Woad home, down from about 15 all the way home. See how she gets on. Shot 4 under par yesterday, 68. Current tie for the lead. Tees off at 2:30 this afternoon. What a shot that is. I believe that was Chris as well. Chris Kim. We've got a few red arrows just flying off up to the left. Do you believe that? If you can see them quickly, Leon. It's a bit short notice, but there's a few red arrows just flying around in the sky above us. Look at that, wonderful stuff. I don't know if you saw that on camera, but yeah, we've got the red arrows flying around. Of course, we're not too far from Farnborough Airport here. Stop, dead. Lovely stuff. Let's get a closer look at these putts then, shall we? I believe, I heard a bit of a shout, I believe it was Chris Kim with that wonderful shot. In fact, not for the first time, we saw it from Sean Dobson and Rachel Seal, didn't we? Both putting it very, very close. Sean unable to just quite put his putt away, but Rachel did. And a lovely shot by Chris Kim there. There's Ellen Manns there. Not a bad shot from there at all. I don't know if you can see it, but it really slopes down quite severely there, just where she was walking. Got to judge pace to perfection, haven't you? She's done a very good job. It's a bit hard. So Edward Davis there, just knocking it just a little bit too hard. Stuff now. It is Ellen Manns for par. And she puts it away nicely. What can Chris Kim do? This will be for birdie. Lovely stuff. Let's grab a quick word with Chris, shall we, as well, because that was some approach shot, wasn't it? Landed it, what, a foot away from the pin. Almost went straight in. That's how you do that, Chris, right? That was fantastic stuff. What did you have in your hand when you were playing the shot?
Lob wedge.
Lob wedge. You made it look easy. It was wonderful stuff. How's it going today?
Good. 3 under.
3 under?
Yeah.
You're having a good time. You're enjoying yourself,
yeah.
Most importantly. Yeah, fantastic. We'll see you at the end. Thanks for talking to us. Best of luck. Chris Kim, simple lob wedge in, made it look easy peasy. Yeah, we'll pan back to the 13th. I can tell you who this is as well, because I did just see Amelia Curtis turn up as well. So this is George Cordell, just about to tee off at the par 3, 13th. There he goes. Playing alongside Amelia Curtis and Millie Cottrell. We caught up with him yesterday. In fact, we spoke to George at 18 yesterday. something to eat. Here we go. If we come back to 4, just while you're doing that, Leon just walking across the lane, if we just put the leaderboard back up onto the screen. No change recently. Elliot McGregor still tied for the lead. He's in the clubhouse. It's the clubhouse leader, George Wright, out on the course, 4 under. Then Lottie also at 4. So we've got a 3-way tie at the top. Let's just have a look. Has the cut mark changed at all? Remember, it's top 40 and ties. It's still sat at +2. So if you shoot +2, you'll make it through at the minute. This is day 2, of course. It's a cumulative score over the 36 holes. And if you make it into that top 14 ties, then of course you'll be playing 36 holes tomorrow. That was quite a bit of a longer shot there. The group you're looking at now, we've got Katie Walls, Matthew Hawke and Jess Haynes coming up, playing their second shots at the par 4 fourth. Like I said, a very short par 4, playing 267, I believe. Is that right for the boys? Let me just double check. 267 for the boys and 252 for the girls, so very, very short indeed. But of course it sweeps around. The tee box is well down the hill actually, and then you've got there's the trees just stopping anybody from being able to cut straight through and make the green in 1. How's it going, all right?
Yeah, you standing around all day though?
Oh yeah.
Nice one.
And tomorrow.
I ain't too up, cool, yeah.
Just got to work on my tan, that's all. Yeah. Lovely atmosphere among the supporters here today. A lot of family members, of course, supporting their kids. So this group on for Katie Walls, Matthew Hawke and Jess Haynes teed off at 11 o'clock. They teed off 45 minutes ago. It's got to be hard for these youngsters as well, especially with the camera in their faces as well. We do appreciate it. It can be quite daunting at times, but of course, you know, this is part of being a golfer, isn't it? It's handling that pressure. It's dealing with media. It's dealing with spectators. But we're very friendly media, I have to say. We'll never ask anybody anything difficult or silly. This is Matthew Hawke. And of course what we really want is the players to be comfortable and play their best games. There's a lot on the line for these players. The English Under-18 champion is a title every single player would like to have, and there's the added incentive as well this season. I'll just go quiet for a second. Yes, there's the added incentive in this tournament. Go on. Thanks to Modest Golf Management, of a start on the Challenge Tour if it's a boy who takes the crown tomorrow, and if it's a girl, there's a start on the Ladies European Tour. It really could be quite career changing, couldn't it? Elevate your status immediately in the game of golf. Go on. Oh, lovely stuff. So it was a difficult hole, but that's how you want to finish it, isn't it? Get off, head down, focus on 5. Wonderful stuff there. We're just going to stick around up here actually. The next group about to come through on 13. Whilst we just let this group head off, that was your 11 a.m. tee time. Katie Wills, Matthew Hawke, Jess Haynes finishing up at the par for 4th here. So a long way to go, isn't there? Let's bring that leaderboard back up onto the screen so you can have a little look at how things are standing right now. 4 under so far is getting the job done, isn't it? But a long way to go yet. Home favourite Lottie Woad, she tees off at 2:30 this afternoon. Now we had the fortune and pleasure of catching up with Lottie a few weeks ago ahead of the tournament, and we put a few quick fire questions to her, and we've got a lovely little video to play you of Lottie Woad, the home favourite here at Farnham Golf Club. Elaine, roll VT.
I'm Lottie Woad, I'm 17 years old, I play at Farnham Golf Club and I play off +5. I love the competitive element about it, and that every shot's different, and I travel around the world loads, so I meet loads of new people and it's fun. So after I teed it up, I do a practice swing where I focus on getting the correct feels that I want in my swing, and then I step behind the ball and visualise the shot, and then I hit it. I was lucky enough to be able to use the facilities here at Farnham, so thanks to Farnham and England for that. So I had like the range and short game area to myself, so I could set up loads of targets to improve my proximity, and I was able to meet with my coach Luke to have lessons, and I kept in touch with all my other coaches remotely, so I was ready for when the season started, such as my S&C coach to improve club head speed, and my other England coaches as they set me some drills to do. Driver, burgers, because I don't like pizza, high flop, George Hall, she's won a major, top, she don't want to shank it, what I don't do either. Needs to win the Premier League. I haven't seen either.
Welcome back everybody, back at the 13th, the par 3 as we can see. We've got Max Shrivel here, Rosanna Halls and Drew Sykes. We spoke to Rosanna yesterday, didn't we, as she came off 18. It's in good spirits, all smiles, finished strongly as well. This is Rosanna Halls now. Balls up in the air. And it's just running forward a little bit too, isn't it? Right. Not a lot else happening at the minute, so that is just about going to round out our action for the morning session here at Farnham Golf Club. What a treat we've had for the English Under-18 Championship so far this morning. don't forget that, don't go anywhere, because we've still got so much live golf to bring you as well. At 2 o'clock, we're going to head up to 6 and we're going to bring you some hole-in-one hunting. That's going to be an awful lot of fun. Will we get our first ever hole-in-one live on the camera? Tune in from 2 o'clock. We are going to break off now, but don't forget, we're going to put the live leaderboard up live for you so you can keep up to date with everything as it happens. The main show will come back live at 2 o'clock. Elaine, if you could just quickly pop up the live leaderboard just so we can have a little look at how things stand. We're going to be about 15-20 minutes before we can get that live leaderboard broadcast out for you. So this is how things stand at the minute. Tied, we've got 3 players tied first, 4 under par so far is getting the job done. Remember, it is top 40s and ties who go through to tomorrow's 36-hole showdown. My word, as this day progresses, it's just going to get more and more exciting and intense. And guess what? You can watch it all live. The main show will be back live at 2 o'clock. We'll be at the par 3 6th. And then later on, we're going to follow Lottie Wode home from 15 as well. A lot of live golf to bring you. I'm going to head off. I'm going to get myself a nice cup of tea now, and we'll get that live leaderboard up for you as well. Big thank you to Farnham Golf Club, of course, for hosting this wonderful event. And, of course, England Golf for organising it too. And if you're wondering and want to find out a little bit more about England Golf, here's a little video. We'll see you live at 2 o'clock.